Hello, Silver Fit and Pima people, anyone who takes my classes on a regular basis. Thank you for tuning in. I missed you all. Just want to give you some ideas so that you can stay motivated, stay fit at home, and just something to do to pass the time. So here we go. Just march. Try not to rock. Try not to rock. Keep your hip bones parallel. And reach up, touch back, opening up the triceps and the chest. There's certain areas of the body that get tight just from our behavior, driving, computer, slumping over that big plate of pasta. So we want to open that back up and get the joints lubricated by rolling the shoulders and lifting the knees. Shoulder rollbacks are a little more important than shoulder roll forwards, but we gotta balance it. I slowed down. You can slow down and tighten the core, or if you're feeling like you wanna rev it up, or we can stand up. Maybe sit back down. Stand up. We're going nice and slow. I don't know about you, but I wasn't doing quite as much stretching or range of motion last week as normal. Did I get about? Okay. I'm talking to my lovely supervisor. We are learning how to do a video. Neither one of us have done a video before. So welcome to a first experience. Okay, just look. I don't know if you can hear my music. If you can, try to work with the beat. Whatever your interpretation of the beat is. Sometimes it changes. 4, 3, 2, stand back up. We're gonna ease ourselves over to the side of the chair. If you don't have a nice strong chair at home like we do here at the Racquet Club, you can just get up off your couch. And if you need stability, get near your kitchen table or kitchen counter. If you don't need stability, well then, forget the chair at all. 4 counts, 3, 2, and hold. We're gonna just do a little tiny bit of toe tapping. Bring your left foot forward. Point, flex. Point, flex. Point, flex, point, and speed it up. Maybe hide your hips. Side to side, so the toe tapping is for fall prevention. Keep your shins strong, so as you walk along, you're not as prone to shuffling your feet, and you won't trip on a little crack. 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, and extend the other heel, and point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, and speed it up. Side to side. Kind of opens up the hips too. Give me 4, 3, 2, marching on the right. Next thing for range of motion as well as a little strength. We're going to do a little tiny lunge back with the right heel and then the left. As you lean back, press your pelvis forward. Keep your shoulder blades down, breastbone lifted, and then you can add some bigger arms. If your shoulders don't like that, then just reach forward, pull back. Again, shoulders, if they don't like going quite so high, just reach forward, pull back. Keeping the breastbone up, up. You're going to keep the right foot back, hinge forward, pelvis forward, lift and lower that back heel. Scoop out the shoulders, open the chest. Scoop and open. 2 more. Little hold. Roll the wrists. And then the other way. Step it up and then just step back into that left heel. Press your pelvis forward, chest up. lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. We have the chair here if you need the stability. And again, if you don't, it doesn't have to be a chair. It could be a wall. It could be a kitchen counter. Hold here. More shoulder rolls backward, shoulder rolls forward, shoulders back, shoulders forward. And then step it up. Bend your knees, circle your hips to the right. Circle your hips to the left. Stand tall. We're going to do a little tiny bit of heart rate. We're going to go around the back of the chair or just step away from the counter far enough that you're not going to run into it when you're dancing. And we're going to step touch. Reach. 2 steps to the right, reach right, and then reach left. Single step touch, travel forward, reach up. Reach forward as you go backward. Good. Up, up, back, back. Another thing that's important to open up, in addition to the chest muscles and the calf muscles, are the hip flexors in the front of the thighs. And just about everyone I know that takes my classes enjoys opening up the hamstrings by doing rocking hands. Step hand forward and then back up. Forward. So you're pressing the pelvis forward, lifting the chest, opening up the quadriceps and the hip flexors, and it just feels like something fun to do. Four more. 3, 2 more, and then we'll do some double hamstring curls. You've got this counter for stability if you need it, or the chair. We're going to do 2 steps to the right, single knee, reach under if you can, scooping out your low back. So we're going to avoid rounding the shoulders forward and hunching the back. You're lifting, it stretches your gluteals, your bottom muscles, rear end muscles, whatever. Single knees reach under for just 8. And march. Pick up those feet, walk forward, 4 counts, walk back. Again. 2 more times. It feels so good to be moving to music. And I'm just imagining that I'm in your living room with you. Or out on your patio if you're watching on your phone. Single step touch. 2 steps, right arm. And left. Again. Here comes, step touch forward and back, reach up, reach forward, again, hamstrings forward and back. Here's those double hamstring curls, curl the biceps. Repeat or 4. 4, 3, 2, control if you can. Some of us need to touch the floor a little more. Now 8, 8, 7, 6, arms. Other side, 8, 7, 6. A little challenge for the brain as well as the body. Ready, and march. Let's, hey, I like it. Other way with the arms. Again, challenge for the body and the brain. Switch the arms. And again, you know, this is the point in the class, hustle me, where normally I'd be getting warm from the warm-up, and that's when the shirt comes off. So, not that shirt, the sweatshirt. And so that's perfect to wave those arms and march. Other way, join me. If you got warm, take off your sweatshirt. 2 steps. Oh yeah. Singles. I know you remember. Again. And the next thing, hamstrings. Moving bigger because you're warmer. And just generally feeling better. Music. Each other. It's all good. Double hamstring curls. I'm gonna skip 4 hamstring curls. We're gonna do 8 with those arms. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Remember, you don't have to do these arms if you need the stability with a counter or a wall. And I'd say we're probably warm enough. Starting with a sip of water. Speaking of water, you're at home. I don't think everybody has dumbbells, balls, or bands at home. I don't want anyone going shopping, so I have devised this lovely way to get resistance training at home. You can use 1, or notice, support yourself, or 2 jugs of water, just depending. Right now we're gonna use 1. Holding that jug of water, heels under knees, squeeze those glutes, shoulders back and down. We are going to stand up, make sure you know where that chair, or I don't really suggest a soft squishy couch if you don't have a hard dining room chair. If you have a firm end on your couch, or you've got maybe a wing chair, you might not go as low, but you've got something more solid to land on. Again, we don't plop down. We're barely touching that chair. If these squats bother your knees, remember, reach back with your sit bones, driving the weight into the heels. Knees stay aligned. We're not letting those knees come together. If they're still bothering your knees, don't do them. Go ahead and just stay in the chair and pretend to stand up and sit, pushing off that chair or that surface. You can feel those muscles. And one day, when I say stand and sit, from doing this enough, you'll have trained and you'll feel yourself literally fly up out of your chair. Okay, I think that's enough of those. We're gonna come back down using 1 water bottle. You can support yourself with your left hand, hinge forward with the right, nice tall spine. Hinge forward with the right. You're gonna hinge forward using the right arm for a row. Elbow moving back towards the middle of the chair back. These can be done standing. If you do not have, if you don't have a chair that you're working in, if you need support greater than what you have on your thigh, kitchen counter, chair back. Anyway, since I do have the chair, and it seems to make more sense to me to transition to the other side from the chair. Okay. So we're going to the other side. You have 2 water bottles, you don't need to switch water bottles. Ready? And draw the shoulders back and down. So again, these can be done standing. Make sure you're supporting yourself. The spine is long. So we're working our lats and muscles between the shoulder blades, rhomboids, the back of the shoulders, rear delts. Essentially, we just are working the upper back, getting those muscles tight to support the upper spine so that your shoulders don't round forward, which causes tightness in the chest. So my water bottles, that's it. I've only gotten about a quarter to a third full. A water bottle weighs 8.3 pounds, a gallon jug with plastic. So you can have them full, you can have them half full, whatever works for you. I kind of like this kind of bouncing around thing the water does. It changes that sense of stability. For those of you at home that have been training for quite a while and you need more intense workout, keeping that core nice and tight, you can use both jugs. Heck, fill them up if you want to. If I were doing a different kind of video, I might have these full. I wouldn't be smiling as much. These can also be transitioned to a fly. Now, if you're at home and you've got one bottle, you're supporting yourself. You can alternate. Notice I'm not twisting. Or you can use both. Pull back. This can also be done standing. Bottom back, chest up. You can pulse it. 3, 2, 1, which feels like a lot with 2 jugs of water. Again, you can alternate. 3, 2, 1 more time. 3, 2, 1, and whoo, I felt that. Shoulders back and down. Upright rows. You can do your upright rows with 2. You can do your upright rows with 1. I like the handles on these jugs. Elbows go up, shoulder blades down. They're pretty easy to hang on to. I thought about using the smaller water bottles as if they were dumbbells, but my feeling is that's kind of a fat thing to hold. And if you have arthritis in your thumbs or wrists, that's not going to feel so great after a while. The other thing is if you're one of my PIMA students and you're following along, that's not going to be enough weight for you. You need to make your exercise sessions count. If your resistance is not, we did enough of those upright rows. If your resistance level is not enough to make you start to feel the burn, you're not working hard enough. It can almost be a waste of time. So here I've got both water jugs, elbows in, as if I'm doing a bicep curl. Look that I'm not gripping really tight here. Relax. You can use 1. I'm going to do half time. Step, touch, get low. So the bicep muscles are working. So if you're only going to do 1 jug, there's 4 more here. So switching the other arm is all I'm suggesting here. Okay, here, elbows in. Now we do our bicep curls. You'll feel that. Four more. 4. Again, you can do 1 at a time. 3, 2, 1. All of these are just options. None of these things are what you have to do. I'm giving you some ideas to keep working out at home. Jugs aside. Toes and knees straight ahead. Abs in. Light support if you need it. Heel raises. Okay, so if you need more intense workout here, go ahead and pick up those jugs. If you're working on training your stability and you've been working on it for a while, I'm going to give you a challenge. You're going to put one foot in front of the other, but not directly. You're just keeping a staggered stance, but then step forward and then lift. Lift. So you're just, it's a little harder than it looks. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. So then we're going to just switch to the other side. Again, your feet are at a stagger stance, 1 foot in front of the other, shoulders over hips, abs in. Here we go again for 8. Basically, it ends up training one leg more than the other at a time, and it helps some of you who walk around mostly with just the right leg to learn how to use the left leg more. And release. Let's just pick up 1 water bottle. Step your feet wide, knees soft, keep your core still, and we're just gonna stir up. Let's say we're gonna add something nice to this big jug of water and stir it. Maybe some fresh mint growing in the garden. I still have some grapefruit that people have given me from their trees. They're wonderful grapefruit. Other way. However, I don't just sit around eating citrus. I'm more likely to open a bag of popcorn. So I've been thinking, with all this time off I have, that I should make ice cubes out of grapefruit juice. So I was just stirring the grapefruit into the water to make ice cubes. You're gonna have a seat. If you want to sit, you can stay standing. I recommend just one side. Put your hand on the opposite thigh. So holding the jug in the right hand, we're gonna bend to the left and then back to the center. Temptation is to really go into a oblique curl the other direction. I'm kind of thinking about safety because I'm not in the room with you to see what you're doing. Lean back, chest up. So we're not going to, I know you really want to go like that, but don't, please. That's probably a sufficient amount. Let's just switch over. And again, safety, I want you to keep the sit bones anchored, shoulders back and down. This can be done standing as well. If you're doing it standing, same thing applies. Please don't let yourself lean over to the left. I know you really want to, and we do it in class, but I can see you. And it's really easy to lean forward when you're doing this exercise. If you lean forward, that could put some strain on your low back. And we're here to get better and stronger in all the ways that matter and not complete our exercise session with an injury. One more. Keep the shoulders down, keep the neck neutral. And then that's a decent amount of that. So water jugs can be a great exercise tool. Not only that, if you have actually consumed all the water in the jug and then used some water from your sink to refill the jugs, then I know that you're drinking plenty of water. Remind yourself to drink water. Remind yourself to take a few minutes just to stretch. Most of us are doing a lot of walking. I swear the river path is so full. I've never seen so many people on the river path. Right now, we're gonna just kind of do a little bit of stretch. I'm not gonna use the balls today for range of motion. Just gonna have you hinge forward. Let's bring the feet a little further apart there. Take a little breath. Next breath in, just round up. Nice. And then take your right shoulder towards the left, look way back behind yourself. I'm looking at you. I'm gonna look back too because it feels so good. Come back to the center. And then the other shoulder. Really press that shoulder. So you should be looking back. But I'd rather look at you. Or I'm just imagining all of you, what it would be like. What it will be like when things go back to whatever semblance of normal we've ever had. I don't know about normal. Okay, so remember the stretch is not a ballet stretch. This is all about opening the chest and the bicep and the palm. So we go out. Spread your palm. Bring back to the center. So again, the arm goes out, opening the chest, spread. So there's nothing that's causing the shoulder to move towards the ear at all. Spread the palm, spread, breathe. Feels so much better. Do a little bit of stretching. And then back to the center. Right heel forward, left heel on top. Lift up out of your lower pelvis, hinge forward, spread your toes, push your bottom back. At this point in class, we'd all be chatting. Nothing's happening, so I don't really have that much to say. Push up. I am teaching a little mini short free class in Rio Vista. Maybe sometime in the future. Thinking like, if this extends on to a month or so, 2 more months, we have to look into something. It'd have to be early. Don't want to get too much sun. play tennis, they've got it made. They're outside playing tennis. Some people are swimming. Pick up your right foot and your left hand. Either way. But honestly, most of Tucson is on the river path right now. Put your foot down, other foot, other hand. And then the other way. Turn. Slide your leg back. So you've got one hip completely on the chair, the other one, the knees under the hip. I like the shoelace side of the foot down because it stretches the shin. Some people prefer to do the stretch this way. I really like it this way. Lean back, press your pelvis forward. Stretching the hip flexors and quadriceps. And then a little bit of a twist, taking that left arm back to the back of the chair. You're gonna look behind yourself like you're backing out without the benefit of a backup camera. I still have an old standard car, no backup camera. So I also need to look the other way, open up the chest, look behind yourself. We're gonna come back to the center and bring that left arm across. Give it a hug. Up. Again. Exhale. Either press down through the heel of your hand, or if you have a chair that you can put your hand under, go ahead and do so. Gently tilt your head to the right. Go back to the center. Turn, sliding that other leg back. Push your pelvis forward. Been a while since I've stretched this hip flexor this much. Reach back. Look back behind yourself, which I will do for a bit. Keep looking back, looking back. And then expand open, big breath. Shoulder blades down, keep the breastbone up. Nice job. And ease your way back to the center. Give your arm a hug. Again, you can either press down through the heel of your hand or hook, and then tilt. We're just doing little short videos. We're experimenting, just learning how to use the camera, how to make videos. Hopefully it's to your benefit and you're enjoying it. I'm gonna do a little neck rolling. Really want to keep you motivated and inspired. While we can't be close in our person, we can still keep up the sense of relationship and community. Look forward, just by keeping in touch with each other, texts, phone calls, getting on your little YouTube channels or Facebook channels, checking in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Enjoy it. Big breath in, exhale. Thank you very much, and good job for following me through this workout. See you next time.